you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Amazing.
Yep. Yeah. So just tell us about your album Breathing the Fire. How is that, you know?
Sure. It came out October 13th of this year. It's on Prosthetic Records. We recorded it in Seattle with Jack and Dino. And, you know, since it's been out, more or less, we've just been touring our ass off. Butts off. This is for school.
You can
say whatever.
Okay. You want. We can censor it.
And we're just hitting the road supporting the record, and fortunately we've been on some cool tours. We're on tour right now with Cannibal Corpse and 1349 and Lecherous Nocturne, so far so good. So
how did the Children of Bodom tour go back in fall of 2009?
It was awesome. It was us, Children of Bodom, and the Black Dahlia murder. So we became pals with all those dudes. Then after Children of Bodom, we did another month with Black Dahlia murder, so we became even better pals with those dudes. It was awesome. Children of Bodom are real sweet dudes.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I mean, we also got to play a couple of venues or cities we never had before. Like we were in Quebec City, in Canada. We did some Canadian dates.
Right, we went all across Canada. We played like Edmonton and Calgary and Saskatoon and a bunch of weird places you wouldn't normally play. So
yeah, so it was absolutely killer.
You guys have any friends that are playing here, bands they're friends with?
We do. God, I'm going to get in trouble if I don't think of all of them, but Municipal Waste, Amon Amarth, we toured with those guys before. I'm so stoked to see them again.
Howl.
Howl, absolutely, on Relapse. Who else is here? Well, of course, Cannibal's headlining, and we recently are just, you know, getting to know them because we're in the beginning of the tour with them, and they're really cool guys. The Red Chord, who's on right now, actually.
Yeah.
Good friends of ours. Job for a Cowboy, also good buddies. So yeah, so it's a pretty big party and it's pretty fun. Like everyone's always touring so much on different tours and you hardly see each other, and it's kind of some weird, like crazy. I don't know.
Weird mega mondo party.
Yeah, like everyone's like, holy shit, we all get to play one show in the same place together, as opposed to we're all on different tours all over the place. So it's really it's a great time in that sense that you have so many bands coming together and just hanging out and stuff.
So as far as Skeletonwitch's music, there's a lot of thrash metal, some black metal influences there. Just name some of your influences for black metal.
Sure. For black metal, I mean, it ranges. Like we're all huge fans of Immortal. There's a band called Campfire that we're big fans of. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot.
It's like everything. I mean, we'll listen to Dark Throne and we'll listen to Ulver and Primordial and stuff that's a little bit more.
Yeah, Primordial's
a little bit more kind of
like Burzum.
Yeah, I like some of the music's alright, but I don't get down with the whole politics and like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
a dodgy question.
Yeah, like I don't know.
It's a little much sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I would agree.
For
sure.
We're here to have a good time, not fucking spew political beliefs.
I do love Bathory though. Bathory's great.
Yep.
Yeah, there are all kinds of shit. Niflheim is pretty badass.
Yep.
Destroyer 666 is kind of like black and thrash, but those guys are great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So as far as tours have been in the past, which one has been the most memorable and enjoyable for you guys?
That's kind of tough. They all have their moments, and like we've gotten to do some really cool stuff. One that definitely sticks out for me is the tour we did with Glenn Danzig. It was Danzig, Dimmu Borgir, Moonspell, and Winds of Plague, and it was the first like bigger tour we did where we played like this size of stages every night, you know, like to 1,000 people every night or whatever. So it was kind of the first time we got to go on a tour of that size. So that kind of sticks out just because it was the first one, and because I've listened to Danzig since I was I don't know how old. To actually like meet and hang out with Glenn, and he was cool. Like that, I'll never forget that. No matter what happens, like that to me, that was one of the coolest things ever. So
yeah, that was one of those tours where I just got goosebumps every night just listening to Danzig. Like some bands you tour with and you like them and stuff, but watching them every night, watching 30 days in a row, it gets a little much. But with Danzig, just every night he'd get on stage and you'd lose your breath for a second because he's a big rock star. And that was my first tour with Skeletonwitch too. I've been in the band about 2 years, so that was also memorable for me because I was trying to balance playing okay and keeping up drinking with these guys. But don't drink until you're 21 though.